Alright, I'm headed to work, but I decided to do another quick video. Um, this one is going to be extensively about how I started my process of starting a private food stand business on my property. Well, it started way back last summer, maybe about September, August, September. It was on my mind. And I seen other people that had little businesses similar, and it just gave me an idea. I said, hey, I can do this. I don't even have to pay rent on my to a landlord because I live in a good area to do this from my home, and I do. I live right. I can see the uh, street like traffic light from my house. So I looked online, and I didn't realize that there was companies local that I could have got it from, but I found a company on Facebook that was advertising on a Facebook Marketplace, and I think they was somewhere in Alabama. So we did up a contract, and it took about a month or so, and I think it was like at the end of October before I got my building. And you pay so much a month for the little building. All it is like a shed, a wooden shed, and you have your electricity put in, and you have the windows fixed the way you want them. Because I told them I'm going to need 2 windows. I'm going to need a window for my air conditioner, and I need a window to give my service plates out of. When I cook plates, I'll need a window for that. And then I had he put like a regular door up instead of a barn like door. And my building is 12 by 8. And like I said, it wasn't even the electricity in it. I guess they told me if I wanted to, I could have paid an extra probably $1,200, and they would have put the electricity fixtures in there. And the walls, maybe, I think they would have done, I don't know if they'd have done the walls, but it was just a shell. So I had just a shell. And I pay monthly payments on my building until I pay it out. And the payments aren't that bad. I got insurance on my building in case it gets destroyed or something. They'll come fix it or either repair it or give me another building. So it's insured. So you want to have your building insured, because you never know when a natural disaster may come and tear your building down. So I had all that done. So after they built it to my liking and sent it down, my mom had a friend that lived far off, and he worked on it, but he was about 80 years old, and he was just slow. He put up almost about 75% of the wall, and I finished the rest. I had to have someone else come in to finish running the electricity. What they did was they ran their electricity lines from my house to my little food stand. So that was like, oh man, that was like $2,000. So it's not a cheap process. Okay, after they did that, I finished up what this my mom's friend didn't finish up about putting the walls up. I finished putting the sheetrock up and putting my walls and then I went to the Dollar Tree, and I bought the little square sheets of wallpaper. I bought everything they had in there for that one particular color. That was the only one that had the most, so I bought that. That run me about probably $150 for all those sheets. And it wasn't going to be enough to cover. It was enough to cover one wall and maybe make a border around the rest of the room. So what I did next, I I looked for wallpaper similar to that, and I looked for what would be cheapest. So what I did was I found some of that. It's the drawer liners. I used that for wallpaper. I did. I glued it on the wall because it was cheap. You're all about it's all about trying to save that dollar. So that was my thing. I went and did that. I finished up the wallpaper, put and then at the Dollar Tree they had those little party plates, plastic to go, throwaway plates. So I took some of those and I decorated the whole room with those little red plates around the top, and I made my borders out of that. Again, I was trying to save $1 and everything. And before I hung the wallpaper, the room does not have any insulation in it. So I went to the Dollar Tree and Walmart and found the construction paper that has like a little thin layer of insulation in it. So that kind of insulated the room, the whole heat, and the whole air. And it's working. So I put that on there. And then I put all the wallpaper and everything on. And then I bought my fixtures for my electrical outlets because that wasn't there. The little coverings for them, so that so it looked professional. My water situation was kind of now it is. I'm using like one of those 100-gallon water bladders, because I haven't had water run to the building yet, but the health inspector said that will pass. And for faucets, it won't work with regular faucets with them, so you have to use something that will cause that water to pump from that water bladder to the sinks. Okay, so to do that, those water bottle pumps, they're excellent for that. So I use that to run my water from the water bladder to pumps. And for my hot water, I have 2 7-gallon cans, or big tank like jugs, whatever you call them. And I've got like an iron in both of them, like a water heating iron. It's specifically for heating up water. And I have that on my hand washing station, and I have them in all 3 of my dish sinks, and prep sinks and all that. And it's just, everything just come together. And I found me an old used refrigerator for about $125. And then for shelves, I went to Walmart and I seen that one shelf, and in the shelves that they have, the little shelves that you put up, they don't hold much space. So again, I went and used some more of that thick like construction paper with the insulation. So I cut it up and it made 4 little halves, and you use like the little brackets, the little white brackets that you can get from Walmart. It's shucks, they're little white brackets, and they don't cost, they might cost maybe $1.50 or something. Anyway, they're not high and they're excellent, and I had my little portable screwdriver, the one that the electric screwdriver, and I just went to town, fixed it up, got everything in place. And as far as supplies, I just ordered them along the way, like my to-go boxes, cups and plates. I've ordered them. I've got them already in there, ready to go for my first getting started. It helped me get started. I've already ordered my meats and my fries and all that. There may be a few more things that I need now, like stuff like tomatoes and onions and just stuff that I know that I'll need right before I get, so I'll wait because I don't want that stuff to like set up and spoil before I ever get to use it. And my bread, just things that I know that I'm going to be selling real quick within a few days. So I got my deep fryers, and I went ahead and got a flat grill instead of the George. I got the George Foreman, but I may refer back to it later. But I think somebody had hit me to the flat grill. I probably could get more done with that. So that's what I did. I went ahead and bought a flat grill for stuff like my hamburgers and my steaks. Yeah, I mean, and then I went, and even for silverware, I just went to the Dollar Tree and got like, you can get the little silverware, plastic silverware, and I rolled it myself. You can buy your own rolls and roll it yourself. So I've tried to cut costs as much as I can, but still, I've spent a lot of money. I know since starting, I've spent probably close to, I wouldn't say 10,000, but 5 to 10. So it's not an easy thing. So if you look for something that you don't want to spend a lot, this wouldn't be for you. But yet, if you don't want to do this long term, then spend your money, because you're going to be doing this. And I feel like in food sales when nothing else will, if it's good. So I'm hoping to do good with this and be able to sell a lot of food. I'm trying to. I even anchored my building down. I did a lot of the man work myself. I built my own little porch, and stabilized it. I put my skirting, and what I use for skirting, you probably wouldn't believe it, but it's that clear, like people put down for walkers to put in front of the couch or plastic walker things. I'm sure you know what I'm speaking on. But they were cheap. They were cheaper than the skirting, so because I priced the skirting, and I'd have had to buy a whole lot more skirting and give more for it for so many sheets. So that right there was cheaper. I think I saved like, I don't know, maybe $100 just doing that. I'm just very resourceful when it comes to stuff like that. I heard somebody say that's wanting to do this too, that they need to get a business loan. Heck, this person, her building is bigger than mine, and she's got more stuff in there, and I think she's already got the electricity in the wall. All she needs to do is get in there and put some of her own power to it, put some of her own creative talent to it. That's what I did. I just put my own thoughts in it, figured out how I'm going to do this and that, and just worked along the way. You don't need a business loan. I mean, you can get a business loan, but I didn't get a business loan, because everything I got, once it's paid for, the only cost that I'll have is my food costs and supply costs. And that's it. And everything I profit from it, I'll be able to keep after my taxes and everything are taken care of. Once I get started good with it, I'll be able to keep it. So, you shouldn't have to. I mean, you just got to get in there, whatever it is you're working on, especially with those projects like this. You ain't got to call a man or pay somebody to do everything. Get in there and save your money and do it yourself. That's what I did. Now, that's just me. That's just me. That's what I would have done, and that's what I did do. All right, good day. I was wanted to give a little light on how to get started on running your own food stand, either mobile or non-mobile.